to the new thing isn't global warming or isn't Ukraine or isn't COVID. Now it's the Muslims. And I don't like a lot of the stuff Israel's doing. I think they stood down. I think it was a false flag. I mean, I think real Islamicists attacked, but it was clearly money Biden sent. But what's the larger picture here with Harvard and the big universities endorsing this? We got a lot to talk about in the 45 minutes or so we've got him, and I'm going to cover some more news after he leaves us in this hour before the next guest joins us. But clearly we said another big war is coming. That's going to be the distraction from the COVID deaths, all the rest of it. Now they're trying to trigger a holy war. Obviously, you can get boosted big on Twitter and everywhere else. So you're already
welcome to Stick on You.
But clearly the establishment is trying to create some type of clash of civilizations here. Hotep Jesus, thank you for joining us. HotepJesus.com. And the people can also find you at Hotep Jesus on Twitter and menofhonor.com. So Hotep, thank you so much for coming on with us.
Oh, absolute pleasure, Alex. So yeah, so the your take on Israel's pretty much similar to my take. Obviously, the timing is convenient. We have election season now here, aka grifting season. Nikki Haley has proven to be a supreme grifter herself after her comments on Fox last night. But what's the bigger story here? Well,
the ops are officially opping. They coming for your boy. They coming for conservatives. They trying to start something. The Grift Report starts now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
and
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How I'm supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in.
How'd you get that done so quick? They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there. You understand?
You guys finished your work 6 hours early? He's not tapped in.
What's up, people? Welcome to the Grift Report live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. I'm your host, the Grift God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat. Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
What up, y'all? Yeah, Treadstone's definitely moving. What up, Steph? Rudy the Vet, Jake Pylon, Jack Reeves. What up, Daisy? Blunt Step. Wilmar. What's happening, y'all? I got some good news for y'all today. Hold on, let me pull this up. Got an exciting announcement. Wait, what is this? Okay. Let's go here. Go here. All right. Boom. Just added to the store. Men of Order hoodies are here now. Men of Order hoodies are officially in the store. A little bit of bad news though. So real quick, just to show you here, down the sleeve, it says, this is the official quote for, why is it doing that? Anyway, down the sleeve, it says, master your mind before it masters you. Right down the sleeve. Official Men of Order hoodie. Bad news is we only got 7 of these. We have 7. We have 7. And we're not sure how many to order. we're not sure how many to order until we see the demand, right? So depending on how fast these 7 sell out, I didn't share this on Twitter because I wanted to give the viewers of the show first dibs. So they're on sale right now for $44, which is really cheap compared to what most people sell the hoodies for. We're looking at selling these for $60, but for the sake of promotion, $44, limited time only. Go get your Men of Water official Master Your Mind hoodies. And we're going to have more hoodies coming soon, more designs, etc., in the store. All you got to do is go to menofwater.com, hit the shop button, and of course, we have the Master Focus supplement available, but now we also have the hoodies available. All right. Good stuff. Make sure y'all go support menofwater.com. So yeah, so I would get those before they sell out. All right, let's go back. Let's just hop right into the story of the day. Big Trump easy. Got a couple of things to look at here. Let's pull this stuff out. Let's pull this out here. Let's pull this out. Some cuckery afoot too. Some cuckery. There's some. All right, we'll just leave it like that. That's fine. All right, so let's take a look at what's actually happening here. So, sorry, I gotta adjust this. It's gotta be perfect on the screen. All right. So the way the story is being told is that Trump has been removed from Colorado ballot, but that's actually not true. It's actually not true. And Viva Fry did a great video on this and a great tweet. And when this information first hit my timeline, I had the usual reaction I have to breaking news is, yeah, I'm going to wait and see what the truth is because everybody's an idiot. So, and not only is everybody an idiot, everybody's a doomsday grifter, right? So everybody's running around looking for bad news to share to the timeline and go, oh, woe is me. I'm a victim. Me Republicans, me conservatives were under attack. And, so they're going to inflate what this story actually means. And I think Viva Fry did a good job on this. And basically what Viva says here is that it's basically nothing's happening, right? So what happened is the judges made a vote, but they put a stay on their own vote. And that stay expires the day before Colorado finalizes their ballot. And basically what this stay says is, basically nothing's going to happen. And if this does go to appeal, then basically it's null and void, right? This attempt here. But the stay expires the day before the ballot. So pretty much, according to Viva Fry and Barnes Law, the way this goes is it's basically this means nothing. Nothing's actually going to happen. It's basically a publicity stunt. And let me pull my tweet up here so I can show you. Because I was reading a political article on this, and matter of fact, can I pull that up? Let me try and pull that article up and just show you right here. And all I did was read the headline. Let's put that on your screen. I read the headline and I was like, it said Colorado's ineligibility ruling threatens profound disruption in 2024. And for some reason, I don't remember what, but for some reason this triggered in my mind this tweet where I said that Colorado ruling is some top tier bait. And I don't know why it came to me like that, but that's just what it looked like. It looked like, okay, let's piss these people off. Let's get one of these red whites to do something radical. And then I thought to myself, well, not only do we have the possibility of one of the red whites doing something radical, also what could happen here is could be an opportunity for one of those false handkerchief moments where They stage something. There's a play, a Broadway musical takes place that people interpret as real. And then they use that to pass legislation and other crazy, crazy laws, right? So let's go to the next thing. So the next story here is, and again, do your due diligence on these stories. So allegedly, it says here, crew, the folks that got Trump pulled from the Colorado election ticket once shared the same address as Media Matters. Now, when he says folks here, I'm like, what, the lawfare group? Or whoever he's talking about here. I'm not exactly sure who he's talking about here. I really don't care too much, honestly. But there is some ties allegedly to Media Matters, and we know how terrible Media Matters is. So just tying things in here a little, bit. And we know how Viva, how Media Matters operates. And obviously this is a leftist op, but it's a psychological op more than anything. Vivek, a.k.a. Robert Ramaswamy, a.k.a. the Brahmin chief, took this moment to grift. And this does corroborate Goldstein's claim that he is a Trump surrogate. Let's listen to the video. Or not listen to the video.
They have just tried to bar President Trump from the Colorado ballot using an unconstitutional maneuver that is a bastardization of the 14th Amendment to our U.S. Constitution. This was a provision, Section 3, that was designed to bar Confederate members, people who switched to the Confederacy, from actually being able to serve. That's very different than what's at issue here, to say the least. This is a hollowed out husk of what the country was built on. The basic principle that we, the people, select our leadership, not the unelected elite class in the back of palace halls. That's old world Europe, not the United States. That's why I'm making a pledge today that I will withdraw, I pledge to withdraw from the Colorado GOP primary ballot unless and until Trump's name is restored. And I demand that Ron DeSantis and Chris Christie and Nikki Haley do the same thing, or else.
Top tier grifting. Top tier grifting. Either he's ignorant of the facts, doesn't watch Viva Fry, or he's just top tier grifting. I'm going to just go ahead and say it's top tier grifting because he's way too smart to not know what's going on here.
These Republicans are simply complicit in this unconstitutional attack on the way we conduct our constitutional republic. I refuse to be complicit in that. I think what they're doing is wrong. And I think it's up to Republicans to step up and stand up with a spine for our country's future. That's really what's at stake. Whether we, the people, actually have a say in deciding who leads this country. Yes, it would be easier for other Republicans like me who are running in this race to say, hey, if Trump is sidelined, there's our opportunity. No doubt other candidates are probably privately celebrating with their corporate sponsors. That's not the right thing to do. I think the most useful thing that every GOP candidate can do right now is to join me in that pledge. I'll say that I will withdraw from that Colorado GOP primary ballot until Trump's name is restored. This belongs to the people, not to the unelected Democratic cabal of judges in Colorado or any other state. And I demand that Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley and Chris Christie do the same thing, or else they're complicit in what this security state is trying to do to shut down Trump. I stand by that, and I expect them to do the right thing.
I just have one question. And mostly this is just from my own ignorance. If he removes his name from the ballot, what exactly happens? Who does that hurt? You think the Democrats are going to be like, oh no, he's removed his name from the ballot? What exactly is supposed to happen? Oh no, no more Vivek to vote for. Oh my God. Like honestly, like, can somebody tell me in the chat, Rumble, YouTube, what happens? Like, Vivek is a grift master? He's a grift master. Elite levels of grift. What? Like, what? I don't get it. What is supposed to exactly happen? From the primary ballot? Okay, so he moves himself from the primary ballot. What does that even mean? Who does that hurt, Angelia? Ms. Hoffman? Invite Vivek to the Grifties? We should. Grifties tickets going on sale soon. Shout out to White Mike holding us down. What exactly is supposed to change after he removes his ballot? Like what? Honestly, Angelia, please tell me. How does him removing, if him, Nikki Haley, Chris Christie, and Ron DeSantis remove themselves from the ballot, what does that mean? Who gets hurt? Do the Democrats go, oh no, you're no longer eligible to be voted for? I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe there's something here that I'm missing. But what exactly? Let me check the thread. Maybe somebody in the thread. Melissa Tate, Premier Grifter. She says, Vivek gets it. We have to. I'm not reading that. Hold on.
The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. Views and opinions expressed by Hotep Jesus are those of Hotep Jesus's and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Hotep Nation or any of its officials. If you have any questions about this disclaimer, please contact our Office of General Counsel via the sheet of the town. And Hotep and them.
Canon Hotep, thank you for the super chat. He says it does nothing. Vivek just solidified his spot as the front runner. Does nothing. Vivek just solidified his spot. Oh, they repeated it. As a front runner if Trump fails. Yeah. Angelia, tell me, like, what happens? Let's go back to the all right, so there's a lot of dick sucking going on in here. Yeah, a lot of dick sucking. Vivek is right to withdraw, and he's right to demand that other GOP candidates do similarly until Trump is put back on a ballot. Let the people decide. A lot of people just saying he's an inspiration and this is great and all this. Okay, so somebody, he says, dude, you have zero leverage. Such a joke. Like, that's what I'm thinking. You responded right above that super chat? Where? Where? I don't see it. Shout out to Francisco Sanchez. Another day, another distraction from our political class for the conservatives to cry about. Oh, man.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Big facts. There's nothing wrong with creating your own cool kids table. Yeah, I agree with that. Angelia, I do not see. Hold on, let me change the settings. Let's go to live chat. Maybe that'll change something here instead of top. Oh, there it is. See, all right. It's just like women not participating in sports with trans. It's just a protest. Republicans said they're taking Republicans off to say duck it. They won't win Colorado anyways. What? It's a protest. No, I get that. I get that it's a protest. But there's a difference between effective protesting and ineffective protesting. This isn't. If he was serious, he would just go ahead and remove himself from the ballot right now. Like, yo, I'm removing myself from the ballot. Done. If he was about that life, kick the protest off. Kick it off. Don't threaten. Don't threaten. Go ahead and do it. You see, the difference between women protests in sports is they actually decided not to participate. So I'm going to use your same logic against you, Angelia. Okay? They actually decided not to participate. He's still participating. So that's a false equivalent. Whoops. I'm trying to find somebody. Somebody says here, you're barely polling in 5th place. You have no political capital. You're the Andrew Yang of Jill Steins. You drop out before Super Tuesday. It won't even be in a news cycle for 24 hours. I think the best take on this is what Goldstein said. It just solidifies the fact that he's playing a role as a Trump surrogate. But it's just weird. He's playing a game. Yeah, he's definitely playing a game. The threat is to measure his leverage. Yeah, I can see that. Some mind games being played there. I just think it's just a supreme grift move. Right here. Phi Capital Investment says, pledge to withdraw is not the same as withdraw.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Exactly. Just do it. He should have said, but he can't do that. He can't stop that money flowing in. You can't stop the grift. You can't stop his grift. If he withdraws today, what does he do? He goes back to being, kind of irrelevant. It's going to be somewhat irrelevant. He might get lucky. He might get lucky if he gets a job at Fox or somewhere else, right? All right, let's go back. Do I got anything else in here on this topic? Again, everybody stay calm. It's a psyop. It's an attack on your mind to get you to do something stupid. And it is what it is. Let's go here. Let's wait, how should we set this up? Okay. Let's set it up like this. Let's go here. Let's play this video first. And then let's go here. And then I'm about to put one of Goldstein's favorite people up on the screen in just a few moments here. So, Amuse, and they, whoever runs this anonymous account, God knows who. Let's see what the original poster said. Watch her steal the packages, but it's what she does after that, so she doesn't care about her actions. What kind of punishment should these people receive? So, let's just look at the video. First of all, is this black woman.
Camera recording. Hello, motherfucker.
Okay. So she's been accused of theft, right? She's been accused of theft. However, I'm a bit skeptical. Says, I have to ask, how do you know this wasn't her house? It says the owner posted it on Ring Neighborhood app to warn others. I'm not exactly about to sit here and try and find it. Next door, company coverages, Okay, so they link to Amazon's Neighborhood Watch app, right? This story here from Axios. However, there's no link to that actual video. So let's go back. This person says she shows her face because she knows she probably won't be prosecuted. She would be arrested if she did this in Florida. Rob James says, I'm not buying this one. It looks like it's her house, and I've done similar messages to my ring. I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like your typical equity moment. See, so you are saying she posted a video of herself? If you have older female relatives who think the most benign, ridiculous, and boring videos are funny, then yes, this is entirely within the realm of possibility, probability. Yeah, this is strange. This is strange. More ghetto trash. It says, nah, looks like it's a prank on whoever is watching, likely her home too. Funny as fuck if you ask me, especially the ending. This person says, need more context here. That could be a neighbor or their wildebeest from next door to pick them up. That being said, if you steal 2 packages and add them to what you already have, how many packages you have? The answer is diabetes. You're going to lose that foot, girl. Oh my God. Has anyone thought that this is likely her own house? I mean, like, if you look at, and sometimes people do this because their spouse is watching, but also like, their own self. But she could be, somebody in the neighborhood that helps out and says, hey, Wanda, can you go please pick up the packages off my porch? But then look where she goes. She goes to the driveway of this house as if it's her own house. So not only is this racist, it's also misleading. It's fake news. Can't trust his account. At one point, I thought this account was decent. I unfollowed him after this video today. But this is the content that they create for red whites. This is the content they create for white conservatives. This is the content that they create. This is the content that they post. And we just had Tucker Carlson at the TPUSA event, AmFest, talked about white identitarianism and how people are pushing people towards white identitarianism. It's happening from the left and the right. And I'm going to continue showing you examples of this so you guys can divest from these accounts, divest from this type of content. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me see what the chat's saying. It's a huge reach. Huge, huge reach. If they confirm it's her house, they'll cry she cussed in public. Yeah, exactly. Candace said it's her house or a family member. Yeah, it's probably like, because the first thing that tipped me off was, if you're going to steal something, you're not going to go look in the camera. It's just, you just wouldn't do that. You'd have your Pooh Shiesty mask on. And you do it properly. The whole Colorado thing seems like a side to see how liberals respond. Absolutely. They're definitely playing on both sides. Rudy, thank you for the super chat. Rudy says, welcome to the demoralization of red whites, brought to you by the blue whites, the deep state, and your favorite conservative commentators. Hotep has been told you. Yeah, I would not be surprised if these accounts were run by communists or leftists, progressives, whatever you want to call them. Would not be surprised. FMU's was like this, CIA op. Bio says supporting independent journalists, exposing equity, delivering conservative takes on liberal talking points, retweeting videos. Account can't be trusted. Can't be trusted. Mostly because you're not willing to do what it takes to put out real news. So again, like I said, to set up the story. So what am I setting up here? Boom, we going right here to Goldstein's favorite account, Elijah Schaffer. Let's take a look at this. It's an 8-minute clip from here at CNN. I'm going to play it until I get bored.
A conservative gathering turned hateful in Phoenix when Rob Smith, a black gay Republican influencer, says that he was heckled by what he describes as a group of white supremacists. Watch this. Now, Smith says this took place at an event hosted by an organization called Republicans for National Renewal, a right-wing pro-Trump advocacy group, and that organization has since issued a statement that reads in part, "The individuals involved were members of the public without any association with us, and we were actively involved in diffusing the situation and ensuring attendee safety. These sorts of actions are not welcome at our events, and the individuals involved will be excluded from future events." An Ohio Republican who's running for a House seat there heard the commotion firsthand and later tweeted about it, dubbing the incident the unfortunate reality of a fractured party without leadership. Rob Smith joins me now. Rob, can you walk us through what happened there? How did you end up?
Hey, yo. Nah, yo, they got him in studio. I thought this was going to be remote. They pulled him in studio. Oh, it's still on me? Oh, my bad, y'all. Thank you for the heads up. Hey, yo, I'm not going to rewind it. We'll just start right here.
At this event, and how did you end up almost encircled by these people?
Well, the first thing that I want to say is that to anybody that thinks that this is somehow in some way fake or staged, I want to tell them that the hate crime that happened to Jussie Smollett was fake. This hate crime was very real. So how I ended...
Wait a second. That was a hate crime? What was the crime? What law was broken? Wait, hold on. All right, hold on a second. What's the definition of a hate crime? I don't know what it is. I'm going to look it up. Hate crime, a crime. Okay, it starts with a crime. Okay. Typically one involving violence. Okay. That is motivated by prejudice on the basis of ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or similar grounds. Okay, let's go to justice.gov. What does justice.gov say? Justice.gov says, what is a hate crime? It says a crime, motivation for committing the crime based on bias, a hate crime. So it says hate, and then it says crime. Hate crime. At the federal level, a crime motivated by bias against race, color, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity. See, this is why I'm a little leery about letting gays into the whole conservative movement. And it's not all gays, right? Because some gays are like actually mad cool, right? And let's go back here. I'm sorry. So the reason why I say that is because they're 6 degrees of separation, no pun intended, from acting like a lefty. All it takes is a little bit of fame, a little bit of grift opportunity, and they will run to your enemy network in studio and use leftist terminology. Wow, this is amazing.
ended up there was, this is a group called the Republicans for National Renewal. I was in Phoenix, Arizona for an event called America Fest, which is held by Turning Point USA. I went to this event because I saw that a lot of other conservative influencers would be there. I actually DM'd with this group. I said, hey, I'm going to come. Can you put me on the list? They said, sure. So that's how I ended up at the event. I had no idea that it was going to be infested with these people.
Was there some kind of confrontation that preceded what we saw in the video?
Yeah, there was actually. I realized that these people were starting to encircle me, and I kind of wanted to figure out what was going on.
So, first of all, what I'm looking for in this interview is a mention of Nick Fuentes and America First. If that's not mentioned in this segment, we got a huge red flag for grifting here.
And what I will say, what a lot of people didn't see in that video is, number one, they did say the N-word. Absolutely, that was not caught on video, but that did happen. And so, look, I am fourth ID. You know, I'm an Iraq War vet. I can know how to defend myself. But I am looking in the eyes of people that were actual neo-Nazis and actual white supremacists. There were about 20 to 25 of these people, and that is what you do not see on camera. So I had a
Rob Smith has been looking for a new network since Fox let him go. He was working for Fox? Shout out to Joe Beard. And they got on Snap-on hair. He got on Lego hair.
choice to de-escalate the situation with humor, which is what I did.
So why would you have ended up at an event hosted by an organization that would have even had people like that?
Well, the interesting thing about what's going on in the Republican Party right now in the conservative movement is this. There are a lot of different factions. I in no way experienced anything like this before, and I have been a prominent Republican figure, conservative figure, for the past 5 years of my life. I have seen people all across this country, white, black, etc., that have accepted me for who I am as a black man, as a gay man, all of this stuff. I had no idea that this really even existed out there until I was confronted with this kind of racial hatred to my face.
You're saying you had no idea that there was a faction of the Republican Party that espoused racist and anti-LGBT views?
No. I absolutely know that these people exist. In fact, if we want to have a conversation about white supremacy, let's have a conversation about the white supremacy that happens on both sides, okay? So
but
yes, these people...
I'm just wondering, based on what you were saying.
She said, don't you try that. Not here and now. No. Don't deflect to the Democrats.
Yeah. You know, a lot of times when, on the left, they say there are people in the Republican Party who have these views. A lot of Republicans say that's not true.
Yes.
You're maligning all of this. You're calling us all deplorables. You're saying we're all white supremacists. You experienced firsthand people you called white supremacists who are affiliated with your party. So are they right that those individuals are in the Republican Party and need to be pushed out?
Absolutely, they are right. And I will say this, when we have a conversation about white supremacy, we have to talk about it on the right and the left. We saw me actually face-to-face with actual white supremacists that are in the Republican Party. Absolutely. What a lot of people have not seen is me literally being the target of racial hatred from white supremacists that call themselves white liberals on the left that attack me every single day on social media and have for the past 5 years. If you go to my social media handles on X at Rob Smith Online or on Instagram at Rob Smith Online and see the comments, you see these people are out there. And so they say a lot about when the stuff comes from the left, they say, oh, well, these are not real people. These are just trolls. No, these are real, actual people that live in the real world. So we see this on the left and the right. I face off with these people on left and right every single day of my life.
I don't know what you're referring to when you talk about on the left. Are you saying that people are attacking you for being black? People on the left are attacking you for being black?
Absolutely. Every single day on social media. In fact, anybody that's watching this segment right now, Abby, and let me finish this. Anybody that's watching this segment can go to any comment section on any of the videos that I posted and see some of these people attack me every single day. And by the way, a lot of these white liberals like to use racial hatred when they are attacking me. Okay? So that stuff happens. So yes,
so how do you
we see it happen from the right, but we saw it happen.
If I was her, my response would be, we cannot compare online attacks to real life attacks.
How do you feel as a black gay Republican? Experiencing what you have experienced, but also putting even that aside, just looking more at the mainstream rhetoric from some in the party or activists who are trying to demonize gay people specifically.
Yes.
What do you make of that? And I mean, do you blame people of color or LGBTQ people who say, I can't be a part of that?
Well, first of all, I don't say LGBTQ. I say gay or lesbian. And I don't blame gay or lesbians or black people for saying that they can't be a part of it. What I will say is this. A lot of people want to ask me these questions about what's going on with the movement. They want to ask me the questions about what's going on with, like, let's say Donald Trump. And what I say is this, is that I don't focus on what people say. I focus on what they do. And when it comes to Trump, when it comes to the mainstream Republican Party right now, I have seen Donald Trump be the first Republican to ever, the first president to ever enter office supporting marriage equality, either Democrat or Republican. I saw him partner with the RNC and the log cabin Republicans to spend over $1 million in a get out the vote effort specifically targeting gays and lesbians.
Oh, there's the op. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There's the op. He like, oh, just in case you didn't notice about Trump, Trump supports gays. Damn. This is kind of like dry snitching, ain't it?
In this country, okay, and spend over $1 million to do that, okay? So I look at what people do. And so now when you want to talk about having somebody denounce this, I've seen Donald Trump denounce white supremacy over and over and over again for the past 8 years. I have not seen Ron DeSantis denounce this. I have not seen Vivek Ramaswamy denounce this. I have not seen Nikki Haley denounce.
Wait, hold on a second. Damn, he running multiple ops. Goldstein said both of these niggas are caricatures of actual black people. Yeah, that's true. Francisco Sanchez said grifters and small brains take antidotes and paint groups with large brush. Rob Smith is propped up by handlers. Yeah, more than likely.
Denounce this. I have not seen Chris Christie denounce this. So if we're going to talk.
So he's also using this as an opportunity to attack the rest of the Republican field. Interesting.
Talk about the future of this party, and these white supremacists absolutely do exist in this party. We all saw me face them from face to face. I'm looking at soulless, dead-eyed white supremacists that, by the way, I felt that these people could have bashed my brains in had they gotten the chance. I deal with.
Oh, come on now. I don't know about that. I don't know. Multi-level marketing ops word. I don't know. I seen the Nick Fuentes types. They were all like young, skinny white kids. And I've never actually seen them do anything remotely close to violence. I saw Nick Fuentes get attacked by somebody once, and, you know, he tried to defend himself, and he didn't look like the violent type. No. Keisha Bryant says, why does Vivek, a minority, need to denounce racism? What the fuck? Yeah, this is supreme grifting. End of the year, grift going crazy. Yeah, yo, everybody's making a push for the grifties. Grifties tickets going on sale soon. We're going to be at the dojo in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I can announce it because we can't get canceled because they're conservative friendly over there. Next March. So look out for the ticket sales.
With these people in real life.
We might have to nominate Rob.
And I know for a fact where they're coming from. I know that a lot of these people have infiltrated these conservative organizations from top to bottom. There needs to be accountability, and I'm exploring options as how to do so right now. But do I think that this stuff is coming from the millions of people that voted for Trump? I do not. I do not. Do I think that it's something that the Trump campaign endorses or the Republican Party endorses? I do not, because I know these people and I have been around these people.
I just want the record to show. I actually didn't ask you about Donald Trump specifically, but I appreciate the point that you're making.
It was important for me to bring it up.
Thank you very much, Rob Smith. Thanks for joining us. And
she didn't get what she wanted out of that, so it's time to go. It's time to go. Your 8 minutes of fame is up. Everyone trying to one up the grift budget before the end of the year. Word. So again, remember I told you I was hoping to hear, he should mention America First, the organization, Nick Fuentes. None of that was mentioned. Give Nick Fuentes his clout, man. That was his goons. That was his squad. I think, maybe Rob doesn't know. The rest of us know. But so weird. Both of these Negroes are just crazy. But let's go to the next tweet. Rob Smith says, according to a screenshot here by Elijah Shafter, says Rob Smith publicly posted about CNN being liars and untrustworthy several days before going on CNN to discuss his alleged hate crime, further displaying the complicated nature of right-wing influencers who condemn left-wing mainstream media while using it to air the grievances. Rob Smith, 12/15/23, says, I don't base any of my criticism off of CNN, MSNBC propaganda. They're liars and not to be trusted. He continues and says, Rob Smith is a respected military veteran. He was well known for lambasting President Trump for banning transgenders from deploying in armed forces, calling it unthinkable act of discrimination, a public ally helping normalize LGBTQ in public life. And it says here by Rob Smith, looks like some sort of blog that was written somewhere, when President Donald Trump announced in a series of July tweets that transgender soldiers would not be able to serve in any capacity in the United States military, he not only engaged in an unthinkable act of discrimination, this is September 22nd, 2017, he also put the lives of brave service members at additional risk. What? I'm not even going to try and use brain power to understand that because it just sounds absurd. So if you don't trust these motherfuckers, why are you there? Why are you there? So weird. Rob Smith went on CNN to cry about getting gripped for being a homosexual. Oh, my God. So the grifting continues. Everybody's making a last-minute run for the grifties. Y'all should follow up the grifters with the grifters ball. Listen, get out of my head, Tari. We're looking to do something like that. We're looking to not only make it a grifties thing, so you'll come, you'll hang out and watch the grifties live, but we're also going to have an event. Because if people are flying out, I don't want you to just come to the event and then that's it. So we're going to try and get all the influencers together that weekend and do something special, either the day before or the day after. But we'll probably do some sort of dinner or something to that effect. So, yeah, don't worry. That whole segment was designed to boost Trump, but people think CNN is against him. Yeah. CNN is definitely against him, though, but they are contributing in some way to his rise. Absolutely strange. Absolutely strange in the world of grifting. 2:47 p.m. We're going to go to the phone line soon. Text Hotep in your name to 202-596-5631. Text Hotep in your name to 202-596-5631. Now, there's trouble in the manosphere. Trouble in the manosphere. Let's set it up. We got a couple of things we're going to look here. Let's pull that up. Let's pull this up. And then, where's the other one? Let's pull this up last. All right, let's take a look. So the caption here says, why do white women date black men? You know me, I'm going to call it straight. If I agree with this lady, I don't give a fuck if she's a blue-haired liberal progressive. If I agree, I'm going to agree. If I disagree, I'm going to disagree. So let's listen.
Black men because of the power dynamic, because white women have never had any power over men in their lives. Because obviously all the...
Oh, man, she already wrong. She's already wrong. White women have never had power over men. That is not true. Women run the world. Who run the world? Girls. Women run the world. So, and white women especially. I'm going to show you the clearest example of how white women run shit. Okay? HR. Number one, HR. Predominantly white women. If there is discrimination in hiring, and that happens through human resources, who's not hiring black folks? White women. Teachers. Teachers are predominantly white women. These are positions of power. Then there's also, let's go here. I'm going to show you something. Hold on. I mean, Nancy Pelosi and who's the other one? All these just hags in Congress. Here we go. Take a look at this. Let's look at this. Let's pull this up on the screen. I'm sure many of you have seen this. Look at this. Right? I'm sure all of you have seen this. It's a photo of the judges who booted Trump off the ballot. What do we see here? How many people are in this photo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 judges. How many of these judges are white women? 1, 2, 3, 4. They have a white female majority in the Colorado courts. So this notion that white women don't have no power, oh, baby, you're wrong about that. You are wrong about that. White women have had power for a very long time. And affirmative action made sure of that. Let's continue, though.
White men in their lives have always had all the power over them. So white women have whiteness over black men. And obviously to be in any sort of like control feels good, especially when you're used to never being in control. White women
run their men, too. I'm telling you right now, they run their men. I'm going to show you an example. We're going to go to it in a second.
Feel safe with black men, not only because
they feel safe with black men. Hey, can somebody get Jonathan Majors on the phone, please?
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Of the hypermasculinity that they believe black men exhibit.
Now, black men do exhibit hypermasculinity, if that's even a thing, hypermasculinity, mostly because of our genetics and the way we're portrayed in media. The right wing grifters do a great job of making us look like thugs. So, yes.
But because of the whiteness and power they hold over black men. This is why also white women can still be racist and be with black men. And be like conservative white women will be like married to a black man. And this is why
conservative white women. Did she say conservative white women married to a black man?
And be with black men. And be like conservative white women will be like married to a black man.
Can somebody tell me one conservative white woman married to a black man? One. I need one. Somebody quick in the chat. Give me one conservative white woman married to a black man. Ann Coulter don't count. Who we got? Then we have the head female reptile known as Hillary. Word. My Pog would never talk to me like this. This is insane.
And this is why white women love their black sons and hate their black daughters. Black sons give you access to the patriarchy. They give you power. And this is why white women love their black sons and hate their black daughters.
Wait, whoa. White women love their black sons and hate their black daughters? What the hell is going on? What part of the internet did I fall into? He said Unc's wife.
Black sons give you access to the patriarchy. They give you power.
Black men don't have access to the patriarchy.
Whereas black daughters don't.
Yeah, she got to stay off the internet. She got to grow up before. Anyway, I'm going to show you white women with power. Let's take a look at white women with power right here. Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? Destiny. I know some of y'all be watching this nigga, right? I think some of y'all watch this guy.
Yeah, so basically, Melina reaches out to me. We have a call, and she basically tells me that I owe her for money for her apartment. And that if I want to do what's moral, because I made her leave the United States and pay to fly all of her shit back, that I should pay her like $100,000. Yeah, so basically, Melina...
Why, before we get to Destiny, no man should ever call himself Destiny. That's a stripper name. Like the fact that he calls himself Destiny lets me know he's a cuck, right? And his woman is going to cuck him. It's in the name, right? Now, the story behind Destiny's breakup is basically revolves around a divorce. So she's divorced him and she's left him. And I remember him admitting that he lets his wife bang other guys if she wants. Because he's like, so what? It's just sex. She's my wife. I let her do that, right? So they have an open marriage or some shit like that. I don't know. So when I saw that, I'm like, and then I saw his girl, and I've seen, a couple of clips of him and his girl. I'm like, oh, she playing this fool. He's getting played bad. So when I saw that, I was like, all right, this ain't gonna last long. She's gonna grab her check and go. Which brings me back to why white women date black men. Usually white women are dating the thug maxes, right? They're looking for the thug prototype. They're usually younger white girls. And it just follows the, good girls want bad boys. If black men are viewed as being bad, they are the epitome of being the bad boy. That has a lot to do with it. Not to mention the enlarged phallus and the close proximity to professional sports. Now, as far as Destiny is concerned here, he's had several arguments with people in the red pill community, the masculinity community, manosphere, whatever the hell y'all calling it today. And he's just lost all merit to debate anybody in that. He can't debate nobody. He's just, you don't get to have any conversation about masculinity and men. Nobody should listen to this guy. Nobody should listen to this guy. And the RP community is hammering his ass like, aha, told you so, use a dumbass. So again, white women with power, yes, they have power and they will use it and they will weaponize it. And a lot of it has to do with using the courts. All right. Now, staying in the same vein as the manosphere, we got some more drama in the manosphere. Let's take a look. Myron Gaines comes out and he says, Andrew Schultz and Akash Singh are some of the biggest snakes on YouTube. Fuck them and their whole team at Flagrant. I didn't even know they had. All right, they said there's a video for context. Let's see.
I don't lie, my man's from Fresh and Fit was like, yo, that dude still hating on us, man.
Wait, what's up with Fresh and Fit? Are they still doing it?
They cooling.
But are they still doing the pod?
Yeah, of course, you mean they're still doing it. You not watching it?
I didn't know that they're still doing the pod.
Where can you watch? Think they died?
No, I don't know. Maybe
they got demonetized. It was a minor setback for a major comeback. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, don't laugh like that. That was disrespectful.
Yeah. No, but tell us. So what's going on? Like, are they still? But they're still doing the pod.
They're still doing the pod, man.
That's fire,
they got some different monetization strategies.
What else are they working on? What's their different monetization strategies?
What's up with y'all, man?
Yo, what's their different monetization strategies?
Nah, hold on, man. I don't like how y'all. I feel like y'all been.
You brought him up. I ain't bring him up. You brought him up. Don't be upset at us for shit you bring
like
up.
Y'all praying on my man's downfall.
Praying on downfall? You asked me if we watched their podcast. I'm a 40-year-old man who's happy. Why would I watch that podcast?
Can we bring that back real fast?
You asked me if we watched their podcast. I'm a 40-year-old man who's happy. Why would I watch that podcast?
Yo, that's how I feel. You got these young buckaroos that watch the Hotep. They're like, oh, I love Fresh and Fit. I'm like, I'm sure you would. You're 20 years old. If I was a 20-something-year-old, I'd probably enjoy Fresh and Fit. I'm 40. I'm 40 plus. I don't enjoy their podcast. I enjoyed being on it. I don't enjoy watching it. It doesn't interest me. I don't need it. There's a lot of things I don't watch.
Bro, we're all married. I only watch it when I'm fighting with my wife. I'll be like, these guys get me. These guys understand, bro. They understand women.
4 days every month. I watch that shit probably.
When you walk Yo,
4 days every
on
month.
the red days. On the red days, you
red day I'm red pill.
No, but for real, can you still watch it? Do they have their own website, or how do you
It's
watch
on
the
YouTube
pod?
still. What do you think it's at?
I thought the podcast got taken off YouTube.
No, got demonetized. That's the new way.
What does that mean?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me. How would Hotep Jesus react if somebody was talking shit about me on their podcast? Anybody here who know me, what would I do? HJ is responsible for them? My bad. My bad. Should have never created Fresh and Fit. What would I do? If Andrew Schultz said the same thing about my podcast or Mr. Singh or whatever, what would I do? What do I do? Does anybody know? He said, I watch anime and the Grift Report. That's it. Speaking of anime, did anybody watch The Blue-Haired Samurai? Did anybody watch that? That shit is fire. It's about this trans Asian bitch who's mixed. Her daddy's white and her mama's Japanese. It's some weird agendas on Netflix going on, but that shit is fire. I got 2 more episodes left. Anyway, said only time I've ever seen Fresh and Fit was when Hotep was on. Never seen them before or after. Volstorm would say, see, Volstorm gets me. HJ would say, thanks for the shout out. Boom. Robert Banks, monetize the shit talk. Boom. Who else got me right? Look them up in a restaurant, tell them fuck your dinner. Troll them in person. If we were in the same place. Said he got to change his tampon. Somebody else got me right here. You wouldn't care. Thank you, Retro Neon. Yeah, I would laugh at them. Thank you, Tyler Rose. I would laugh at them. Laugh about it. Move on. Yeah, this is all what I would do. You know what I would? You know what you guys missed? They'd be added to the soundboard.
Hotep Jesus? Hotep Jesus? Hotep Jesus?
I'd add them to the soundboard. Oh shit, I got another soundbite. And it'd be in the soundboard. And then I'd keep it I just keep it moving. This is masculinity. We don't squabble with other content creators online. It's just not what we do. If a content creator online, nerd says grift off of it. Facts. If another content creator, started drawing me online, they're going to catch a swift block. And I'm going to act like it didn't happen. I'm 40 plus. I'm not about to run to the internet and go, hey guys, I'm a victim. Somebody said something about me on their podcast and my feelings got hurt. I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. So he says biggest snakes. How are they snakes? Rolo said he did a video.
My man's from Fresh and Fit was like, yo, damn, yo, that dude.
Rolo said he did a video on this. I don't know. What's the timestamps on this? He says...
All flights have been grounded. Heavy storms.
Oh, he calls them simps. So, Rolo, you gotta stop this shit, yo. You gotta stop this shit, bro. Rolo gotta stop this shit. Rolo, you my boy, yo, but bruh, nah, yo, this is too much, Rolo. Where's Rolo? I might have to call this motherfucker, yo. Nah, there's no way I'm doing 3 hours and 30 minutes on another man. There's no way. There's no way I'm doing 3 hours and 30 minutes on another man, Rolo. Rolo bugging. He tagged him in and everything. Official. I don't think I could ever dedicate a 3-hour video to other men. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of shit on the Grift Report, and we're going to keep it pushing. But to make a whole, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Rolo tripping. Anyway, let's come back. Rolo, that's not it. That's not the way, Rolo. But again, white men operate differently from black men. They think differently. That, you know, in the white culture, I guess that's cool. To niggas, it's like, nah, we don't do shit like that. So, this is what Myron says. And Andrew Schultz claps back. And he says, Myron, you are a sensitive, talentless, bottom-feeding grifter. Your life's work is renting women and regurgitating other people's talking points. Your arms are not developed enough for the shirts you wear, and your co-host is pimping you. Merry Christmas. Oh, my God.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Damn. And then Myron responds and says, Grifter, I've saved thousands of men from suicide, helped them get in shape, invest to create wealth, attract their dream girls, and live better lives. What have you done? Be born with a silver spoon in your mouth and tell shitty jokes with your pussy co-hosts? We have the same platform size, and we have only been on YouTube for 3 years. Unlike you, we didn't have to suck any industry dick from Joe Rogan or Charlemagne to grow. Wow. He done threw Joe Rogan in the mix? Damn. See, I would never respond. I couldn't see myself doing this. Hey, yo, if y'all ever do some shit like this, please call me out. Take me to Hotep Court. Y'all ever see me act like this? Please. Please. What? Unlike you, we didn't have to suck any industry dick from Joe Rogan. Okay. Since my arms aren't developed, how about you stop being an internet tough guy and put on some boxing gloves? Damn, you want to fight? Let's see how many jokes you can make with a swollen face. This is not setting a good example for young men. This is not setting a good example. Young men, if there's any young men watching this show, this is not how we're supposed to act on the internet. Okay? This is not how we're supposed to act on the internet. I do want to see the fight, though. I got 50 on the pay-per-view. Mop Deep said, you know you're losing when you want to fight. Yeah, that's usually a sign of losing a debate. Andrew do look weak, though. I think Myron might have a slight edge in the fight. I don't know, though. I don't know. But it's kind of weird to say, hey, let's go fight. About what? I hope it ain't about that clip we just watched where they said they wouldn't watch your show. Like, you got offended because somebody said he wouldn't watch your show? Like, what's there to be mad about? Now, fun fact, I hung out with Andrew Schultz before. Matter of fact, me, Andrew Schultz, Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, Eddie Bravo, and this other millionaire cat, I forget his name, all had dinner when I was in Texas. We all had dinner at this expensive steakhouse. Fucking Joe Rogan's Navy SEAL security detail was there and shit. And we had a great time, okay? I hung out with Andrew Schultz afterwards. We went to the bar. He offered to buy me a drink, and I'm like, I'm actually about to go head back to my hotel room because I'm kind of corny where I don't really hang out. I usually escape and just go back to the hotel room because I don't know. I just don't like partying anymore. Again, I'm 40 plus. I'm just not into drinking and hanging out like that. But Andrew Schultz, I was hanging out with him and, I was asking him about comedy. He gave me some good advice. And matter of fact, let me follow Andrew. I didn't know I wasn't following him. He was cool. He was cool to me. Ryan Stone says, I've saved men by yelling at OnlyFans chicks. If you don't box me, bitch, then your critique don't count. Yep, checks out. Yeah, Ryan. That's I don't know. Anyway, we got to go into some big brain shit after that dumb shit. We got to go into some big brain shit. We have to cleanse our souls and talk about something important after that fucking shit show of masculinity, if we're even calling it that. Shit is really weird. Shout out to Syscoin, my sponsor. Hey, make sure y'all get in the Telegram group where we talk investing. Go to the link in the description box below. Join the Telegram group. Also, it is a waiting area for an opportunity, a money opportunity coming soon. So get in the Telegram group. Shout out to Syscoin. Hit the like button. We got 259, only 79 likes. Hit the like button. I'm usually not into that, but damn. Got some super chats here. Grifters and small brains taken. Oh, we read that one. Retro Neon. Why don't people say masculinity? I don't know. Cassius Cam. Why are white women so odd? Because they can't even. I got that. Retro Neon. Great show today, HJ. Hope your day is going good. Also, if women run the world, then that stuff need to change with the quickness. Hey, I don't blame you. Myron has had a boxing coach for a couple months and just looking for anyone to fight him. Oh, that's what it is. He's like, see, now that's kind of whack, right? Like when you've been training and it's like, oh, now I want to fight. Nah, like everybody should start at 0 in their training. You know what I'm saying? And then go fight. That's why I like the chess boxing, because none of them know how to fight. So they have like 3 months to prepare and go fight, right? But Myron been training, so now he's like, "Oh, I got a leg up on you, and I want to fight." The thing is, they're both tall. Myron's tall, Andrew Schultz is tall, so they're probably in the same weight class somewhere's about. But yeah, it's kind of weak. All right, let's go back. So, The Blaze. Look at the article written by The Blaze, December 19, 2023. What is The Blaze talking about? Congressional Democrats call for totalitarian central bank digital currencies and digital ID, filed under CBDCs. Who do you think The Blaze watches?
Hotep Jesus?
Who do you think The Blaze is watching? I went through the article. It's a bunch of like old stuff, like this video right here. This is something we've covered, right? December 5th hearing. Digital ID. I remember that day too. We caught that live, the actual hearing. So yeah, The Blaze is finally covering CBDCs. Now, I don't want to take anything away from them. I'm glad they're doing this. I am glad they're doing this. Just like to point out that, welcome, Peter. Thank you for writing this. Okay. And thank you for making your people aware of the looming danger of CBDCs and digital ID. As you guys saw in my interview with the great Alex Jones. So, shout out to The Blaze. And I put them first because I wanted people to read the article, right? I want people to be aware of that. Let's continue. So, Bank of Korea, again, if you're in my locals, hotepjesus.locals.com, I have a CBDC resource center where you can learn more about CBDCs and the dangers of and the risks, and link to all the articles. And one of them in there is talk about capital flows. And Korea wants to explore CBDCs because of what? The proliferation of stablecoins, such as USDT and USDC. Poses new challenges to central bank operations. Their widespread adoption could diminish the role of central bank money and impair the effectiveness of monetary policies. Now, I'm no expert on monetary policy. I'm no expert on Federal Reserve banking, although I did write a book on the history of central banking called The Patriot Report, Unmasking the Conspiracy of Money and War. You can get that at hotepjesus.com.
Hotep, you're a genius. Hotepjesus.com.
I am a 3-time author, so if you have not read any of my books, I suggest you do so. So I'm no expert, but I do believe that Milei Javier out of Argentina, new president, having money troubles with the peso, And what I said was he should stablecoin up. He should stablecoin up. Imagine if everybody could go buy their peso and transact in it. I think that would undermine the West. And that's why he doesn't do it, because he wants to be in good graces with the West, because a lot of people will troll and pump a digital stablecoin peso. They'll pump its value. Yes, it's stable, but it still has a value, right? Depending on how people use it, how much, it's transacted, et cetera, the volume, market cap, all that stuff, right? But what does it say here? It says stablecoins diminish the role of central bank money. So if he wanted to attack central banks, he could have issued a stablecoin. So that to me was kind of weird because, if you wanted to skirt surveillance and not use USDT or USDC, you can say, hey, I'd like to buy Bitcoin in the peso or something like that. Not to say many people would do it, but they could. And I think that would increase the value of the peso. Anyway, let's continue. There's another article here on finbold.com. Finbold.com, CBDCs versus private currencies. What do we have to fear from central bank digital currencies? I might add this to the resource center, but it's a really good article here. I suggest you all read it. I'm not going to go into detail, mostly because I've covered the majority of this stuff and I don't want to beat a dead horse. But really good article on finbold.com about the dangers of CBDCs versus private currencies. And basically how they conclude is we need privacy coins, right? So they want to have decentralization. And again, you can access my CBDC resource center right here on my locals, hotepjesus.locals.com. Okay. I'm all wrapped up in the Rumble network. All right. Also, new video just dropped. Make sure y'all go show some love on Instagram and YouTube.
What is money? How do you define money? According to Universal Commercial Code, money is a medium of exchange currently authorized or adopted by a domestic or foreign government. Basically what they're saying is if the government don't call it money, then it ain't money. Do you agree? Subscribe for more.
So you guys, you watch this show daily. So you guys are familiar with that. You've heard me talk about that and expose that. So I just wanted to show you that the Universal UCC does talk about that. Cassius says, Andrew been training for over a year or so. Just don't know how much actual sparring he's done. All the training ain't shit if you never learn to apply it. Yeah. B900 said, go fight Abba and preach. Uh-oh.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Yeah. Yeah. You were supposed to fight Abba and preach. That's true. Before you fight Andrew Schultz, Myron, y'all got to fight Abba and preach. We need a tag team match. Myron. Myron and Fresh versus Abba and Preach before you get to Andrew Schultz. He says Schultz is a boxer. I didn't know Schultz was a boxer. Really? I want to see the fight. Let's get it.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Let's go to the phone lines. Text Hotep your name at 202-596-5631. 202-596-5631. And we'll be right back after this short, brief commercial break.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How I'm supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there, you understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Goldstein on the line. What up, Goldstein?
What's happening?
What's good with him, man? What you got for us today?
If Myron want to fight some shit, I'm cool with it. I'll do it.
Aw, shit. Goldstein versus Myron?
I'm down.
You box?
I do that. Other shit.
Uh-oh. Damn. I'd like to see that. I got bread on you. I'm putting my money down on Goldstein.
That's a safe bet.
I think that's a safe bet. He's done time. He's hardened by the streets. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, I got my money on Goldstein.
Yeah, I would just want to do it because of his work for law enforcement. Anytime you get an opportunity, from my fucking perspective, to put hands on law enforcement legally, you got to take that shit.
Nerd Nash said Goldstein too big. Goldstein gonna hit him with a fist from heaven. Kansas Kid said, I ain't fighting Goldstein. Goldstein's a super heavyweight. Mob Deep said Goldstein is 6'14". 6'14".
Nah, but yeah, hey. On the real though, this Trump shit, like you said, bro, bait.
Bait?
Bait like a motherfucker.
Huge bait, right?
Huge bait. Like, the minute I saw that shit break on Raw News, I was like, yeah, here we go. Without a second thought. Like, goddamn, man. And I fucking tweeted it earlier, but I was like, yo, this is just in time to fucking distract everybody off that Epstein list.
Yep. You
That's
did make that
shit.
point. Yep. The Epstein list is about to drop, and here they go.
But then you wonder, like, the announcement for the Epstein list was made some time ago.
Yeah.
So you wonder, like, which one of them judges that voted in Colorado is on that motherfucker?
Correct. Gotta wonder.
It was probably that short-haired bitch.
Ooh.
We thinking it's one of the dudes. It's probably the short-haired bitch.
Oh, yeah.
He up there. Yeah, you better go ahead.
Nah, you know it was one of the women.
Yeah, man. I told her, look, you either go ahead and do this, or we finna put your husband's name on that list.
Remember that time? Yeah. Remember that time? We gonna need your signature on this right here, Rob. Yep.
Oh man, that's the shit that I be thinking. Like when they make the announcement, oh, big drop coming, I be thinking that's them basically threatening somebody to vote some certain way or say something some way in fucking social media or do something that they want them to do. This shit ain't nothing but a blackmail list. That's the only reason it ain't been released yet. It's not because they trying to protect motherfuckers. It's because they trying to juice motherfuckers for as long as they possibly can.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. A lot of weird shit going on, though. I just know that this shit is bogus with the fucking Trump thing because Colorado does what Colorado does. Who gives a shit? Because the Supreme Court will overrule that.
Yeah.
If they can gas everybody up to think that this is actually a thing, then, yeah, false handkerchief. Keep your eyes peeled.
I think that's the thing to look out for. If you're in Colorado, you got to get low.
Yeah. Anywhere for that matter. Like, this is just, I don't know, man. This shit is getting stupider and stupider by the day. I don't even know what to fucking think about this shit anymore. So I just tend not to.
Right. Yeah. It's no point in putting your brain power to it.
That's it. Jump on Twitter, clown these motherfuckers real quick, act an ass, have some fun, get back to living real life.
Facts. That's what's most important.
Shit. So, look, like you said earlier, man, the push for motherfucking Grifter of the Year is on and cracking. I just want to take this time to remind everybody that I am on the list of nominees.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let's pull it up. Let's find Goldstein on the Grifties. Let's see where he is. Let's see his ranking.
Throwing up, boot on that.
Any day now. Damn, I say, look, we must be getting crazy amount of traffic. Why is the logo not showing up there? Might have to do some maintenance. Styx is winning.
Yeah.
Where's Goldstein here? Goldstein. I gotta go ahead and give you a vote. Hotep Jesus in 55th place. Come on, man. Go vote for me, man. Grifter of the year. Uncle Hotep up there. He's in 67th. There go Cannon in 79th. Hotep with it in 81.
I'm trying to break the top 100 before, at least the top 100 before the end of the year.
He's right there. 108. Number 108. Nominated by Fuego de Basadero.
Yeah. Yeah. We making moves around this motherfucker. If anything, like I said at the beginning of last year, my goal this year was to win Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody's fucking with me in that department.
I don't think so.
I've made strides. So
this is big facts.
So I called my shot, Rookie of the Year. But anyway, vote for me for the motherfucking Grifter of the Year. I know I ain't got a shot, but if I can get that top 100, then next year I'm taking the whole shit.
Big facts. Big facts. I'm rooting for you, man. I try to put a good word in with the Grifties nomination committee.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna let you get back to it.
Yes, sir, man. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
Strong Dad calling. I already know where Strong Dad coming in. Lord have mercy. Let's pray. Rudy's in the check-in too. Rudy, you after Strong Dad. See you in here. I just sent you a text message to let you know you're after Strong Dad. Yo, people still mad about this? This interview demonstrates how dumb this dude is. He thinks black Americans were native to the Americas and denies genetics. Hell, this nondescript account. Oh, you follow me? Oh, nah. See? Nope. You don't get that privilege. You don't get the privilege of following me. It's a privilege to follow Hotep Jesus. You're going to have to log in on your burner account to catch these tweets. What the hell? Talking shit and then want to follow me. Why? Strong Dad, what's up, bro?
What's up?
What's good with him?
Hey, man. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody vote for Goldstein. I didn't vote last Grifties, but I'm going to vote for Goldstein this Grifties because I wasn't even trying to be Rookie or Grifter of the Year. And Goldstein took a shot at me so that he could get pushed up in the rankings. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
He stepped on you to step over you.
In the beginning, I was a little bit offended because I was like, hey, man, I'm not even competing for this title. I'm just doing me. But you know what? I respect the grift. He did what he had to do to gain more notoriety to get closer to the top. And you know what? That's a real ass hardcore move right there. So vote for Goldstein.
That's 5D grifting right there.
For real, I respect it. So vote for Goldstein. Y'all. You know what I'm saying? The brother deserves it.
Yes, sir.
Hold up real quick. Let me just position myself. I'm in the door right now. So first, I wanted to ask you about Master Focus, all right?
Okay.
So next year, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be competing. I'm going to be going back up on stage next year, but I'm actually going to do it at the end of the year so that I can have a nice long year of, you know, like this hardcore bulking and programming. Anyway, you know, I'm probably going to take some Master Focus next year to see if it affects my gym performance, you know, in any way. I already take pre-workout stims, so, you know, really powerful product. So I'm gonna, you know, kind of balance it. But this is what I'm saying. It would be dope to go up on stage and, you know, be at the event and have a Master Focus shirt. You know what I'm saying? Have something that represents Master Focus, because this very much fits in the line of the same thing. So, you know what I'm saying?
I think we need to work on some sort of sponsorship between you and Men of Order. We'll get you
Men of Order, even.
Yeah, Master Focus is a Men of Order product now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you're doing things, you're doing big things right now.
Yeah, we merged the two projects.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was just kind of bouncing that around my in my head. You know what I'm saying? Just go up there and stuff.
I want to do that. Let me know what you need.
Represent the product.
Let us know what you need, bro. If you need, like, you know, admission fee, you know, paid, or we can work out some sort of sponsorship agreement. We don't have a lot of money, but we do have money, and we can definitely send gear and shit like that.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking like be able to wear, you know, because we're out there. And
I think what we should do is we definitely should work on some sort of brand ambassadorship where we can get you a free subscription of Master Focus, soon to be formally known as Master Focus, by the way. And if you're on my locals or you're a member of YouTube, you already know what the new product's called. Don't tell people because they didn't pay for that information. But we can get you a subscription and affiliate link, and you can earn for being an ambassador. Absolutely. And we can even take it to the next level.
I like that. Because I just want to represent Hotep Nation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like this would be a really good way.
Yeah.
So, but before I even say anything about fresh and bitch ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? I actually, you know, I wanted to talk about this the last time I called in, but I was hurrying up to get out of the house, so I didn't even get a chance to talk about this. Yo, Colorado is on some fucking crazy shit. And I didn't even know, because I've been so, you know, I've been paying attention to my family, and I've been doing a really big project, so I just haven't enough time to dive into everything. My wife, she's telling me about the immigration thing that's happening up here. Yo, they're busing in the middle of the night, just thousands of Venezuelan immigrants up here to the Capitol and just dropping them off. And these people have pushed all of the existing black and white, poor, unhoused, you know, homeless or unhoused people out just further into the edges of Colorado. And now the city just filled with just camps and camps of these Venezuelan immigrants. And that shit is fucking blowing my mind, man. I don't even know how to wrap my head around it. I don't even know how to wrap my head around it. We're trying to get out of here. You know, we're planning on moving out of here, but the idea that, you know, how many of these states just in the middle of the night, directly under people's noses, this shit is happening. And it's blowing my mind. And I really feel like that's, you know, one of the things that they're really trying to just distract people from, because, you know, they keep showing pictures of the Texas border or whatever, but they're not really showing you what's happening in some of these other states. Like, people ain't really talking about that. No, it's not mainstream news, but it's fucking wild.
You know, I think the important message here is everybody's got to get a carry permit, bro. You got to get a carry permit because shit about to get crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna get more violent. It's gonna get more violent. But you know, I was just envisioning what's gonna happen is, you know, they're gonna use these niggas. They're gonna move them in, and they're gonna use them to replace the poor whites and the black people and all of those people in the workforce. Build up the smart city, and then move all them out, and then all the rich elites are just gonna move into these empty ass cities, and we're gonna be out here scratching on the surface. You know what I'm saying? Fighting each other for what's left. I feel like, you know, that's the plan.
Yeah, so little resources for so few people, making us fight over all of them.
Yeah. So, you know, Shantytown on the rise, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lastly, before I go, Fresh and Fit, they're bitch ass niggas. I've been told y'all. Come on now. These niggas are lame. They're lame. Any motherfucker who has more time to dunk on dumb bitches than converse with real men is not worth his salt. He's not worth his salt. And if you know what that meaning, worth your salt, actually is, I mean that literally. He's not worth his salt. He's not. He's not. These flamboyantly gay niggas. That's what they are. They're flamboyantly masculine gay. They're the feminists for men. It's if we don't like feminists, then we don't like these niggas. They're lame. They're just lame. I'm sorry. I don't care how many young boys you're helping. These young boys are going to become a nuisance to my daughter when she's older because they're going to have this crazy ego and no skills to back it up. Period. They're lame. They get involved in shit like this. And this Rolo dude, man, like I said before, you know what I'm saying? Like I said last year, earlier this year, and last year, this Rolo, I mean, he's cool, but he's also kind of lame. Like, you too old to be arguing with these motherfuckers on the internet, dog.
I agree with that. Yeah,
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you arguing on the internet? Why are you arguing? Why are you going? You're doing the manosphere rap battles on the internet. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Stop that shit.
Yeah.
Go build something. Literally, go build something. It's come on. And that's all I got to say. I'm not even going to waste no more breath on this, man. I love you.
Yeah, I want better. Again, but I don't understand Rolo's grift. So maybe he's got, maybe I need to bring him on the channel again and see what's going on.
Yeah, maybe.
And see why he feels like it's important to do that.
Yo, you need to go up to the tribunal, man, because this is not the kind of behavior. Like this is not Spartan behavior. This is Athenian behavior, and I need you to stop it, man.
This is Athenian behavior.
I need you to stop it. I need you to stop it. I'm sure Jonah's got something to say about that. Also, I just want y'all, whenever Jonah calls, you got to have your Babylonian bingo card out and see if he says Babylonian, because that's one of my favorite terms.
He gonna say Babylonian. He gonna say what's the other one? What's the other one he always says? Draco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonas crazy.
Yo, I love the Jonas scorecard. But anyway, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. Much love to yo.
All right, yo, appreciate you, man. Hotep and Bill.
Yeah. Hotep and Bill.
Oh, here we go. Rudy, call in. Let's talk to Rudy. Shout out to dude that just copped the Men of Water hoodie. Men of Water hoodie's on sale right now. We got 6 left now. There's 6 left. Trying to find. I'm in the back end of my store right now, or our store, I should say, and trying to find out what the hell is.
Call from
Rudy the Vet.
Rudy, what's up, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
The same shit new day was watching the demoralization of the red whites brought to you by the blue whites and all the red whites that have the microphone.
Yeah.
Their own people, man. Instead of, hey, man, fuck these people, just vote who you want to vote, man. You know, jeez, these people are stupid, man. So stupid, man. But I want to address something that Strong Dad just said, because he's up there in Colorado, man, and he's like, I don't understand what the plan. How is this going on right under their nose? This ain't going on under their noses. Think about it like this, man. When a man is fleeing true oppression, man, when a man is running away from tyranny or whatever these people are supposedly running from, they grab their wives, they grab their kids, and they drag them with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when a man is marching off to war, what does he do? He leaves his wife and kids behind and goes off to war.
Right.
So if you ever question and why it's all these military-aged fighting men that are showing up at our border and getting waltzed in with plane tickets all over the frickin' country, there's your answer right there, man, because they're planning on a war, dude. Sam Tripoli hit it right, man. They're planning on pumping in thousands and thousands and thousands of migrants who don't give two shits about an American. And it's not about I've said this forever, and it's not about black Americans. It's not about white Americans. It's about replacing all Americans, man. Bringing the fight to all Americans, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
bringing the fight to all Americans, man. And then you have the internet that's going to say, well, why do white women date black guys? And have some dumb bitch like that have her voice heard, man. Some stupid bitch that all the red whites are going to engage with and be like, oh my God, can you believe this? All the blue whites, the self-hating blue whites. This is, Jesus, man. When are they going to wake up? HJ, when are they going to wake up, brother? What are we going to do, man? What are we going to do, bro? I don't know, man.
It's a good question.
It's really it's demoralizing and shit. Like, look, take the tweet from Rashad Mendenhall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all the fucking, oh man, listen to what he said. If you look at the tweet and look at what he said and see what white pro athletes were laughing about it, saying we're going to get smoked because we don't have one fucking cornerback in the league, dude. And we're laughing. And these are guys that have been in the trenches.
They said dudes, what?
You know, they said we're going to get smoked because we don't have a cornerback that can cover.
Oh.
And if you look at, like they were talking, like J.J. Watt was like, man, we put together a badass squad to rumble with y'all. But we get smoked because we don't have any corners. Yeah. And joked about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's not a big, but it's the little nitpicking things, man. Let's divide them. Let's divide them. Divide the blacks, divide the whites, make everybody hate each other, ship in millions of people from all over and then if shit does pop, when you need the hillbillies in Appalachia to mesh up with the dudes from Cabrini Green, Chicago, they're not going to mesh up because they hate each other behind the divide and conquer tactic. And they're going to let this fucking army, a ragtag army that they're pumping in here, stump a mud hole in everybody, man. Come to the Hoteps, man. Come to the Hoteps, man. Because we don't judge people here by skin. We judge people by content of character.
Big facts.
Come to the Hoteps. We respect opinions. I respect Strong Dad's opinion. I'm wanting to further I want his daughter to date black folks. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, oh my God, he's a fucking racist. Oh. Embrace the stereotypes. Keep your head on a swivel. And remember, man, it's deeper than it. It's deeper than all of this shit. It's deeper than all this small brain shit they pump to you all on Twitter every freaking day.
Big facts.
And as of the Nephilim, you're dead wrong for trying to fight people, Goldstein, you big son of a bitch. Because Samuel Colt invented his weapons for people like you fucking Nephilim, you big fucker. God damn. But I do respect the reason why he wants to fight Myron, man. It makes me want to go train up and fight Myron too, because anytime you get to put your hands on the oppressor and slam him around, it's got to be a good day.
Makes you feel good. Take out some frustrations.
Yeah, dude, you gotta let him. Dude, I had one time pull me over for no seatbelt, and I had that motherfucker's face so red for talking so much shit to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to pull me out of the car. I whipped my pocket constitution out. I said, dude, I got a First Amendment right to call you anything I want to call you and say whatever I want to say, as long as I don't threaten violence on you. So deal with it. And I had my camera on the whole time. I had that son of a bitch so fucking mad, it was hilarious, dude. So anytime you get a chance to smack him down, he's absolutely right. But come on, Nephilim, dude. Come on, big guy. Come on, big fella. That's a little. You're picking on it. You're being kind of bullyish here, man. But I respect the tactics. But look, man, I've been in watching all week, man. The big brain is always big brain. The small brain, I understand you just cover topics and shit you see all over the fucking low brain internet, man. This thing was supposed to give you all kinds of information at your fingertips. And what do people use it for? The dumbest fucking things, dude.
The dumbest things.
Dumbest fucking things. Dumbest things, man. Almost makes me want to get my Twitter banned again, man. Never had an Instagram, never had a Facebook. And fucking got Twitter in 2017, got kicked off instantly. Elon let me back on. I fuck with the Hoteps, man. I love it. I love what y'all post and shit. But for real, It's a lot of dead brain dumb shit on that fucking internet, dude.
Ain't it?
But
Tons of it. Plenty of it.
It's hilarious, dude. Oh goddamn! You should. I fucking was working last night, and I was like riding around. I was like, let me listen to what the Beanie Man has to say. Oh, he must have said Civil War 30 fucking times. and then Viva Frey breaks it down, and it's like, dude, just stop, man. Just all that red meat it's the demoralization of the red whites by the blue whites and their own conservative commentators, man. Yeah. Remember that, dude. Your own commentators, your Ben Shapiro's, your Michael Knowles, the whole Daily Wire crew. Unfortunately, man, I used to listen to him because I wanted to hear his guests, but he don't ever shut the fuck up. So that Timcast is all about division. The gay Canadian up there, the louder Crowder, the gay Canadian, the Blaze. They're all, dude, the conservative commentators. Rob Smith, I'm a victim. Dude, you went to fuck. You knew you were going to Nick Fuentes' fucking thing. You know who Nick Fuentes is. You've seen him on the fucking internet. You know he rolls with. You rolled up in there with your cameraman to get that fucking clip, to get on fucking CNN, dude. What a fucking I mean, and then ran an op for Trump on CNN. I mean, it's like, come on, people, man. Man, we don't change leadership and change directions fast, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know where we're going to be, but I'm going to be with the Hoteps, man. Standing 10 toes down to that Apache launches that 120 millimeter and turns me into the pink bus, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I'm out, brother.
All right, yo, Hotep and Bill. Looks like I got some Shopify work to do today. How's Rudy? Jonah's sending me a text message. What is this? What is this Jonah's sending me? What is this? Everything bubble predicted to burst in 2024 by economist Harry Dent. All right, I'm going to check that out. Thank you for the link. Communitarianism. What the hell?
Call from.
Sorry, what up, man?
What up?
What's good with him?
Shit, we knew it was gonna happen eventually, huh?
What?
Yeah. They were gonna try to take him off the ballot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was to be expected. I mean, it's just the beginning of a long line of events to come to make this election look, as popular as possible. It's all election rollout.
This is actually partially I was gonna ask you. I've been trying to think of some predictions of like kind of what to expect. Like, so I'm thinking like, cause I told you what I think about DeSantis and what they're trying to do with DeSantis and everything. And this is one of those key pieces for me, right? This was like part of the formula. They basically make it so that Trump ain't an option. And then they try to push DeSantis on you even though nobody really wants him. But do we think that Trump actually has a chance of winning?
Wait, what?
Kind of what I'm thinking. Do we think that Trump still has a chance of winning?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah. I'm saying, do you think do you think there's a possibility they can stop it from happening and like actually get what they want? Yeah.
Oh, you're saying they might stop him? No, they can't stop it. They can't stop it. They want it.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's the swing. It's a swing back to the right. It's part of the plan.
Well, I was kind of thinking they would try to do it with DeSantis, and I don't know the way it's if you look at it from a certain angle, like especially from Iowa, the caucuses and everything, like they really try to push DeSantis. But you're right. They might it could just be the theater trying to make it look more popular. So I wasn't really thinking about it like that because they seem serious. A lot of them seem really serious about DeSantis. Like they're really trying to push him, and I think this might be one of the key things they're gonna try to use to try to get the people who are worried about losing to be like, oh, well, we gotta go with this guy. But besides that, because I actually really didn't think about that shit. You know, because I've just been focusing on the holidays and shit. I saw that Fresh and Fish shit.
Yeah, what you think about the Fresh and Fish story, man? What you think about your boys? Because that's your age demographic. That's your favorite show.
Yeah, I mean, I actually just started watching it like this year because it's funny. It's funny to me, but I turn podcasts on in the background. It's probably the only show I'm really be paying attention to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like late night Jerry Springer stuff, right?
Yeah, like you were saying. Yeah, when you said it was the modern day Jerry Springer, it was like perfect description. I'm like, yeah, it's just you just turn it on for the shit show.
Yeah.
I don't really look at it as nothing other than that, but I think that's partially what he doing too. Like if I was to make any assumption, I know when I was watching the show, I think a month ago or something, like he was promoting his Twitter because he just made one. I guess like he didn't have a Twitter. So I'm seeing all this wild shit you showed today because I don't be paying attention. I don't really.
So you grifting for Twitter followers.
I think that's what it is. I think that's I think it's just a grift. And partially because like he said, like the academic was saying, they got demonetized and shit. So it might be like, the whole idea for the fight might be just, some extra grift bucks. Like, I mean, if you gonna use Twitter, shit, what is it good for? Might as well use it for those grift bucks. But yeah, that's all I thought that was. It was oh yeah, the other thing was I forgot to because I didn't get to talk about it yesterday. That monitoring with the you showed the little Chinese society and all the future. I'm trying to remember what that video was. You remember that video you showed yesterday?
What video?
It was the video about all the surveillance and everything. It tied in with the CBDC. And then what was it? I think it was the wellness economy or some shit like that. There was because you mentioned the anime today, it reminded me of that because I wanted to tell you that there's been multiple different iterations of stories kind of outlining exactly how this is all going to work and exactly what they're doing in China. It's them working their way up to it. They're going to be controlling everything with an AI brain. They probably going to be using some human brains too. And the robots are definitely going to be part of the network. It's all going to be interconnected. They're going to be monitoring your brain. They're going to be monitoring basically whether you're a threat just based on, your mental health, right? They're gonna find ways to measure metrics of your mental health, and they're gonna measure whether you're a threat or not. And every little place is gonna have their own little version. It's gonna be kind of like Minority Report, and that's what we're gonna be expecting. So we got to be ready for that. I just wanted to touch on that. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I had.
Dope. Appreciate you,
happy
man.
holidays, everybody. Y'all enjoy
Happy
your holidays.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Enjoy. Make sure you get your shopping done, man.
Yeah, man. I'm about to do that right now, actually.
All right, Hotep and Bill. Tariana check-in. You close the phone lines out. Yeah, I got a little bit of Shopify work to do here. Let me close that. Hey, chat, man. Don't forget. Let me put this up here. Hold on. This is weird. I said that Colorado ruling is some top tier bait. And then this person replies, guess we should just sit around and accept it, yeah? And I'm just like, huh? It's like when somebody just misinterprets what you say. Like, I didn't say you should accept it. I'm just saying, like, shit's bait. Hotep, make sure to watch the members only content. Did you know Lincoln was taken off the ballot in 10 Dem states? Really? Retro Neon, is Hotep Con going to do Austin and Miami this year? I don't know where Hotep Con is going to be this year. Next year. We're working on Grifties. So once we get the Grifties done, we'll start planning for Hotep Con, but we're all focused on Grifties. Maybe Grifties will be our Hotep Con. I don't know. I had envisioned that the Grifties will be our HotepCon. That was my vision. So if you don't come to the Grifties, you might miss HotepCon, right? So plan on coming to the Grifties as if it's HotepCon, because there might not be a HotepCon. I think our annual event should just be the Grifties. That's just sort of how I look at it. And then every year we'll just change the location, I guess, you know. Descendant of Loki gifted 10 more Hotep Jesus memberships. Welcome to the Grift Report, sponsored by Descendant of Loki. Appreciate you, bro, single-handedly keeping the Grift Report alive. You're the man, bro. J.R. Bell, when will Hoteps come to D.C.? I don't know. DC's definitely on the tour list, though, whenever we put one together. And that's not too far from Cannon, so we can definitely get some organization going on over there. I just want to check the Grift bag just to see what the remnants are in here, because tomorrow is Thursday, and I just want to see if we got a new movie trailer that came out. I didn't get to. We got to that. What is this? That was yesterday's news. Okay, yeah. So we only got one thing that I didn't get to today, and I could wait till tomorrow. Hey, today is Wednesday, so that means chess classes tonight at 8 p.m. Kick.com/Hotep Jesus. Kick.com/Hotep Jesus. Shout out to everybody over on Rumble. Appreciate you for tuning in on Rumble. You guys are amazing. Shout out to Kay holding us down on over there on Rumble. And I'll see you tonight for chess lessons, if not tomorrow, 2 p.m. for the Grift Report. Be well, be good. Hotep and Bill.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How I'm supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there. You understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.